Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Christine Vitale's Vocal Groups and Other Music for Undeniable Gratification.
My baby's gone. Oh yes, she left me and found somebody new. But I must have you, baby. Please don't say we're through. My baby's gone, and since she left me, I don't know what to do. But I still want you, baby. Please don't say we're through. Yes, I miss you so much, baby, since you went away. I'm hoping and a-praying you'll come back someday. I know you didn't love me, and I know you played around, but I never thought it would get so good you'd put me down. Gone, my baby's gone. Oh yes, she left me. Now I'm feeling blue, but I still need you, baby. Please don't say we're through. Yes, you made me love you, baby. Now I'm helpless as can be. But if you wanna play around, that's quite alright with me. See anyone you want to, no matter where or when. Just come back sometime, baby, and thrill me once again. On my baby's gone. Oh yes, she left me. Now I'm feeling blue, but I still need you, baby. Please don't say we're through.
Good late morning, right before noon. I think I said good afternoon a little bit earlier, but I might be jumping the gun on that. I can't recall now. I just know that here in the Eastern time zone, it's getting close to 12 noon. It's 11:43. It's about to be 11:44 even. So time's flying this morning. Got up real early this morning with good intentions to get on early in the day. But, you know, things always come up. There's a million things to do and never enough time to do them all. But nonetheless, I'm here, and I hope you're here too. I welcome you to Christine Vitale's Vocal Groups and Other Music for Undeniable Gratification right here at Studio Chatter Radio. We just heard the Blenders, and that was Gone. And I'm in an early recording mode right now. I've been thinking about some of these real vintage sounds. And the Blenders were one of the groups I learned about early on when I started listening to vocal groups and roots vocal groups from New York City. They recorded for the Decca record label. That was a 1950 recording. We're going to listen to some other early sounds, but we're going to bring the tempo up just a little bit right about now with the Three Riffs, also recorded in 1950. For the Apollo Records label, and these are the Jumping Jacks. You can enjoy.
Let's do the jumping jack. You leap and do a slow drop. While standing in your track, you turn and make a short stop. Let your body slack, bounce it like a jumping jack. Do it on your heels, you stomp and let your foot smack. Shuffle like a seal, it's got the kick of cognac. Then your sense is real, it's fun to do the jumping jack. Jump! Jumping jack, you leap and do a slow drop. Yes, while standing in your track, you turn and make a short stop. Let your body slack, bounce it like a jumping jack. Do it on your heels, stomp your foot smack. Shuffle like a seal, kick is cognac. Then your senses feel it's fun to do the jumping jack. Jump, 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 jumping jack. Jump, 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 jumping jack. Jump, 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 jumping jack. Oh, jump, 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 jumping jack. Jump, jack, jump. Jump, 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 jumping jack. Jump, 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 jumping jack. Ooh, jump, 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 jumping jack. Jump, jump, jump.
Every star in the midnight sky. Count every rose, every firefly. For that's how many times I miss you. Heaven knows I miss you. Count every leaf on a willow tree. Count every wave on a starry sea. Count every star, and darling, when you do, you know the times I have cried for you. Count every star in the midnight sky, every rose, every firefly. For that's how many times I miss you. Heaven knows I miss you. Count every leaf on a willow tree, every wave on a stormy sea. Count every star, and darling, when you do, you'll know the times I have cried for you, cried for you. The times I've cried for you.
set my heart to glow. You've got me in a trance. You made me love you so. Now I am full of romance. Honey child, I can't resist you. If all my dreams come true with a smile, you are my honey child. You are my honey child.
It takes a brown-skinned girl to make things happen.
When Deacon Johnson took his brown away,
Yes,
the
yes.
congregation tried to make him stay.
Yes,
They
yes.
promised him if he would not leave town,
Yes, yes.
they wouldn't come between him and his brown.
Yes, yes.
The deacon said it and declared it last.
Yes, yes.
It ain't no use for preaching, days have passed.
It takes a long, tall, brown-skinned gal to make a preacher lay his Bible down, put it down,
For
put it
20
down.
years, Mama, you passed me by. Now I'm gonna get mine till I die.
Yes, yes.
I always thought that preaching was my line.
Yes, yes.
Until I met this long brown of mine.
It takes a long, tall, brown-skinned gal to make a preacher lay his Bible down, put it down, put it down. It takes a long, tall, brown-skinned gal to make a preacher lay his Bible down, put it down.
For 20 years, Mama, you passed me by. Now I'm gonna get mine till I die.
Yes, yes.
I always thought that preaching was my line.
Yes, yes.
Until I met this long brown of mine. It
It takes a long, tall, brown-skinned gal to make a preacher lay his Bible down. Yes,
Now,
yes.
sisters and brothers, and deacons too.
Yes, yes.
What's good for you is sure good for me too.
Yes,
I ain't the only one that will lay the book down. 'Cause
Everybody goes when the crown comes around. Make the preacher.
why make old deacon go along with me too?
Preacher.
Make all them other brothers out there come along.
Preacher.
Look at them hip cats, they about
He
gone.
will make a preacher lay his Bible down.
The Four Blues, and it takes a long, tall, brown-skinned gal to get things rolling. If you know what we mean, right here at Christine Vitale's Vocal Groups and Other Music for Undeniable Gratification, Studio Chatter Radio, CVVG, and OMFUG. Let's recap what we've been hearing. That tune right there was from 1948, The Four Blues. It takes a long, tall, brown-skinned girl. And before that, and that's on Apollo Records, by the way, for those of you who have and enjoy these classic vintage vocal groups and enjoy the historic component of which labels they recorded for, because it is quite interesting to many people. I do understand, especially these independent labels, these smaller labels, but you know, it also may mean something to you when a group recorded for a major label like Decca, for example. We kicked off the show with Gone, the Blenders, 1950. They recorded for Decca. We heard also from the Blenders, Count Every Star, 1950. Again, their recording years were in 1950, 51, and also a little bit of 52. And then we moved on to Jumpin' Jack, the Three Riffs. We also heard Honey Child, the Four Blues. Just now, It Takes a Long, Tall, Brown-Skinned Girl. That catches us up right now. Now, I've been preparing for an afternoon tea. I've been saying this, I've been putting it on social media, and I do plan an afternoon tea with you. I've got many items on the menu. You'll be happy to know that there'll be something for everyone so that you'll be able to indulge. We'll have some tea, and then you can check out these menu items and see if there's something here for you. You know, vegetables for those people who love vegetables. We've got the vegetable song. We've got some barbecued ribs, cherry and lemon and lime, and let's pretend that that's a pie. We got some cherry pie, and we also have pork chops, potatoes, and peas with a side dish of Roquefort cheese. We've got a lot to serve today, and hope you'll be enjoying it with me, because I don't like to be alone. What am I going to do with all this stuff by myself, right? So I decided to wait until the afternoon. Now, right now, here in Eastern Time, it's 11:58 a.m., so it's a little early to start indulging, but after we get into the noon hour, we're going to start indulging in some of these menu items that I have planned for this afternoon tea party, and I cordially invite you to spend it with me. I'm opening my home to you, well, my studio chatter studio, here at Studio Chatter Radio. And you can enjoy it with me at Christine Vitale's vocal groups and other music for undeniable gratification, because that's where we are right now. We're there. We're there here. We're there here. And we're there here. And we're there here. So we're here all around. CVVG and OMFUG. Some stuff we've got ahead. We are not going to waste any more time talking about it. We're just going to be about it. Hesitating Fool, the Striders, right here at Studio Chatter Radio. My name is Christine Vitale. Hello. Happy to be here and happy to have you join me. Let's do this. The beauty of the human voice and a guitar.
And that's what I've always been. Whatever game I play, I feel the same old way. For I can't seem to win. I'm a hesitating fool. I can't even get a start. The phrases that I say all seem to disobey the feelings in my heart. I need somebody who I could give my confidence to. I hope someday to find just the one I have in mind. I'm a hesitating fool. I'll always be that way too, unless by turn of fate is too. I hope someday to find just the one I have in mind. I'm a hesitating fool. I'll always be that way too. Unless by turn of fate I wouldn't hesitate if I met one like you.
Hesitating fool. And we're not hesitating when it comes to how much the Red Caps rock. On the Ed Sullivan Show, they did just that. Ed Sullivan didn't look like he was too thrilled to see the Red Caps doing what they were doing on his stage, but nonetheless, it happened, and it's a piece of history, and it's preserved on YouTube. You could even check that out. This is Christine Vitale's Vocal Groups and Other Music for Undeniable Gratification right here at Studio Chatter Radio, CBVG and OMFUG. Let's listen to the Red Caps doing their Cow Cow Boogie.
Santa Fe, I met a cowboy. I ride the range one day as he jumped along. What did he say? I heard him singing. I know what he said. A peculiar cowboy song. It was a ditty. Landed a city. Here comes the guy. Here comes the yippee-ki-yay. Get along. Get help, little doggy. Get along. You better be on your way. Get along. Get help, little doggy. As you truck, come on down the old fairway. Sing this cow-cow. We'll forget the strangest way. Here comes the guy. Here comes the yippee-ki-yay. Sing his cowboy song. Just too much. And like the western accent we talk. He's what you call a swing half breed. Playing cow cow, we'll get the strangest way. Come to guy, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, sweet honey and rock, sweet honey and rock, well, you know it tastes like honey in the rock. Taste it and see, good enough for me. Oh, Lord, you know it tastes like honey in the rock. I'll keep singing every day, Lord, as I walk their way. Peace and happiness never tire as I walk by myself. Whoa, sweet honey rock, honey rock, well, no taste like honey in the rock, taste it and see, good enough for me. Oh Lord, you know it tastes like honey in the rock, oh my mama, every day long, every day long. As I walk honey in the rock. Well, I keep singing every day long, 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 as I walk, peace and happiness, every time as I walk by my Savior's side. Sweet honey rock, good old honey rock. Well, no taste like honey in the rock. Taste to the sea, good enough for me. But Lord, you know it tastes like honey in the rock. Sweet honey rock, good old honey rock. No taste like honey in the rock. Taste to the sea, good enough for me. But Lord, you know it tastes like honey in the rock, in the rock.
Those were the Larks, with my favorite lead vocalist of all time in this vocal group realm, this music, this genre. That would be Eugene Mumford, Sweet Honey in the Rock. And they did their vocal group stuff that was of a spiritual nature. They did their rhythm and blues. They also did their pop music, very versatile. But of course, they came from the church. They came from the spiritual tradition with the Selah Jubilee singers, and well, that's how they rolled. And of course, they took their roots with them, they took their influences with them and folded them into the whole rhythm and blues delivery that they gave us. And the Larks gave us a lot of good recordings. A lot. And I'm grateful for it. And we're all the much better for it. That much better for it. Welcome. Welcome to Christine Vitale's Vocal Groups and Other Music for Undeniable Gratification here on this Sunday, Studio Chatter Radio, CBVG and OMFUG. I'm here to have a tea party, and I am serving up all kinds of goodies for you. And they come to you via Studio Chatter Radio, CBVG and OMFUG, and courtesy of Christine Vitale's, that would be me, Christine Vitale, Christine Vitale's Vocal Groups and Other Music for Undeniable Gratification. So I welcome you here, and I'm ready to begin sharing, because we're going to have an afternoon tea party, and it is technically here in New Jersey an afternoon. Really. It is 12:09 p.m., soon to be 12:10. That's about to happen. There's no stopping it, at least not from me. And I am going to start serving up the goods. So, let us begin. I did say we were going to have some tea. And I've got the tea on the way. It's brewing in the pot. It is brewing as we speak. But to start things off, we're going to have some cherry, lemon, and lime. And we're going to get that ready to go. And we'll be exploring other tasty sounds for you and your ears and your afternoon at Christine Vitale's Vocal Groups and Other Music for Undeniable Gratification Tea Party here at Studio Chatter Radio, the Studio Chatter Radio Tea Party, CBVG and OMFUG. These are the three riffs.
You take a cherry on your Sunday, a simple cherry on a Monday. But as for me, I'll take all the time, cherry in my lemon and lime. You eat the chicken on a Tuesday, you do the picking on a Thursday. But all week long, I'll take all the time, cherry in my lemon and lime. You can have fish on a Friday, just like you always do. Take out some dish on a Saturday, is that something new? So if you want something sweet and sour that can be made in half an hour, be sure that you remember this line, cherry in my lemon and lime. Cherry on your Sunday, a sip of sherry on a Monday. But as for me, I'll take all the time. Cherry in my lemon and lime. You eat the chicken on a Tuesday. You do the picking on a Thursday. But all week long, I'll take all the time. Cherry in my lemon and lime. You can have fish on a Friday, just like you always do. Take out some dish on a Saturday. Is that something new? So if you want something sweet and sour that can be made in half an hour, be sure that you remember this line. Cherry and my lemon and lime.
Say, boys, what happened to Wednesday?
Wednesday too, I'll take all the time. Cherry, cherry, cherry in my lemon and lime.
Okay. There you hear. You could hear. You could taste. You could almost taste. And you can definitely intake the aroma of the things we've got cooking for today's tea party, this afternoon tea party here at Christine Vitale's Vocal Groups and Other Music for undeniable gratification, a tea party we've got going on right here. Cherry, lemon, and lime, the three riffs, and all the kinds of tasty goodies that they named in that tune. We're getting things cooking. We're getting it ready to serve. And I want you to be a part of it. I invite you to be my guest for this afternoon's tea party. Welcome. Welcome to Studio Chatters Studio. Welcome. We'll turn it into a dining room. We'll have our little afternoon feast and enjoy our time that we're spending together. And this is the next in this. You're thirsty, I'm sure, right now. I've been serving you water, but now you're going to get yourself some tea. Right now, it's tea for two, and two for tea, me for you, and you for me. We're going to listen to the Ravens right here on Studio Chatter Radio because I've got cravings for ravens. I always got cravings for ravens. And why not? It's a tea party. It's tea party time right here on this Sunday afternoon. Let's do this.
Picture you upon my knee, tea for two and two for tea. Me for you and you for me alone. Nobody near us to see us or hear us. Friends or relations on weekend vacation. They won't know we own a telephone. Day will break and we'll awake. Start to bake a little sugar cake for me to take for all the boys to see. We're gonna raise a family, a girl, boy, you had a boy for me. Can't you see just how happy we will be? Listen, babe, tell you what to do. Go home and make some tea for two.
Picture you upon my knee, tea for two and two for tea. Ooh.
Can't you see how happy we will be?
Nobody near us to see us or hear us. No friends or relations on weekend vacations. Ooh.
They don't know we on a telephone one day.
Day will break and you'll awake. Start to bake a sugar cake
For me to take, for all the boys to see.
We will raise a family,
There's a boy for you,
a girl for me.
baby.
baby, we will be happy.
Yeah. They'll be happy, all right, once they get things rolling. Not just with some tea, but all the things that they'll be making besides some tea for two. They know what they're doing. And they're going to take it to all the boys. For all the boys to see. They're going to raise a family. A boy for you, a girl for me. Tea for two, the Ravens. And we're having a tea party here on Christine Vitale's vocal groups and other music for undeniable gratification. Serving up some good food for you to enjoy this afternoon. Cherry, lemon, and lime. We had all of that and a very good time with that. Barbecued ribs coming up next with the three riffs. They've got them for us. Let's indulge. I'm Christine Vitale. Welcome to Studio Chatter Radio.
Way uptown in Harlem, there's a joint called Pete's. Shortly after midnight, where you get your eats, the cats all gather because they'd rather roll up their sleeves, put on their bibs, and have a mess of barbecued ribs. There's a little trio on a tiny stage. They play the latest music and they're all the rage. But what you eat there, that is a treat there. Pete is a kick, you should see his nibs. Serve a mess of barbecued ribs. They're crisp and brown, the best in town. You can pick 'em right up and eat 'em with your fingers. When the ribs are gone, the taste still lingers. If ever you're in Harlem and you pass the spot, you're looking through the window and the fire is hot. Well, brother, then you call for a menu. Prepare for a treat, I ain't telling fibs. You blow your top on barbecued ribs. They're crisp and brown, the best in town. You can pick 'em right up and eat 'em with your fingers. When the ribs are gone, the taste still lingers. If ever you're in Harlem and you pass the spot, you're looking through the window and the fire is hot. Well, brother, then you call for a menu. Prepare for a treat, I ain't telling fibs. You blow your top on barbecued ribs. Barbecued ribs.
You know, if you like eating ribs, that's good. We've had some tea, we've had some ribs, and we had some cherry, lemon, and lime, and we are having a good time. Let's not deny it. We've got some other things on tap, and of course, we have enjoyed some other things together, as we know, if you've been listening. And what we've got next is the vegetable song. So we are going to be enjoying some vegetables here by the Four Blues, because just eating ribs is not a good thing unless you make it well-rounded. So we got some vegetables. So barbecued ribs. Hope you're enjoying your barbecued ribs this afternoon during our tea party. It may not be a typical tea party menu item, but it is here at Studio Chatter Radio. And that's what we've got. So that's what we're serving. And boy, are they good. Finger-licking good. Here we go. The vegetable song. Eat your veggies. This is the Four Blues.
To the pretty little maid, I can't meet you at all. today. But I'll keep a rendezvous in a garden built for two, for I have loads of lovely things that I must say.
You, my sweet potato, but I'll cauliflower, dear. So let us see the parsnip and squash this thing right here. I have an 18-carat ring bought with my salary, and onion finger I will place it. You've been so nice to me, and if my rival turnip I artichoke him dead, I'll tie a string bean round his neck, a pumpkin full of lead. So honey, let us beat it to a taxi cabbage near. We'll have that parsnip, tomatoes, and a radish church right here.
You, my sweet potato, but I guess a cauliflower, dear. So let us see the parsnip and squash this thing right here.
I have an 18-carat ring bought with my salary, and onion finger I would place it. You've been so nice to me.
And if my rival turnip, I artichoke him dead.
I'll tie a string bean round his neck, a pumpkin full of lead.
So honey, let us beat it to a taxi cabbage dear.
We'll have that parsnip, tomatoes,
In a radish church right here.
Well, well, we're having a tea party, and I welcome you to it. Hopefully you're aware and you're watching and you're looking and you're partaking in what we're serving up today, because we got a whole lot of things happening here on the menu. You're going to be so stuffed that you're going to have to take an afternoon nap, honestly. And we could always serve you more tea. We've got more tea on tap if you'd like more tea. It's a tea party. We've had barbecued ribs, and we've got other things happening, such as rice, red beans, and turnip greens. Little Richard's going to bring us some of that stuff. Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Because we've been already indulging, and I know our stomachs are not a bottomless pit, but some of us will have a tendency to stuff ourselves and eat like Vikings until they're stuffed in the face, in the stomach, in the gut, and ready to take their nap. Let's listen to rice, red beans, and turnip greens. The Peacock label, 1954. Little Richard was with this group. This is the Tempo Toppers featuring Little Richard. Let's give it a listen and enjoy. Remember, put your bib on because some of this stuff gets mighty messy. This is Studio Chatter Radio, Christine Vitale's vocal groups and other music for undeniable gratification.
Waitress, 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 what do you have to eat today? We have rice, red beans, and turnip greens. That's what we have today. Waitress, 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 what do you have to eat today? We have rice, red beans, and turnip greens. That's what we have
have green. That's what we have today.
We have rice, red beans, and turnip green. That's what we have today.
Well, by now, I know we got those juices flowing and your taste buds are growing and you're enjoying the kinds of things that we're serving up today, even if it's not your typical cuisine, so what? Indulge, make yourself more well-rounded physically, around the gut, around the center, and also in the mind and in the heart. Food is how we bond. We bond together in community with food. A lot of our activity centers around food, so I thought I'd serve up lunch today and make it a tea party day. That's why we heard some tea for two, and, hopefully there will be more of you. Let us listen right now to Did You Eat Yet, Joe? Now, if you are not quite hungry yet, this is definitely going to do it for you. I promise you, you will not leave this situation without feeling full. You're never going to leave this situation without feeling full today. If you stick around, you'll get full, all right, because we are serving up good eats. And there's something for everyone. We had a bunch of vegetables before, and if you don't like meat, well, don't want to eat meat. That's why we're serving a lot of vegetables. And here, you'll have your choice. So here we go. Steve Gibson and the Red Caps. Did you eat yet, Joe? And this is for you, Joey Sendra.
Eat yet, Joe.
What a suggestion!
Eat yet, Joe.
Wonderful question!
Eat yet, Joe.
Got indigestion!
Well, I had a little snack about an hour ago. Eat that, Joe.
Appetite's rising!
Tis a treat that, Joe.
Looks appetizing!
Tis a treat that, Joe.
Ain't it surprising?
Well, I love a bowl of chili at a vaudeville show. You should have some ribs and black-eyed peas with the ham and chicken. Add some cheese on the onions. Pour some ketchup, please. Between two slices of bread. G-Yet Joe.
I'm feeling great now.
G-Yet Joe.
Not gonna wait now.
G-Yet Joe.
It's getting late now.
Can't get by on apple pie, you gotta eat Joe. Hey, Joseph, let's eat.
I ain't got time.
Say it, man, but I'm giving the treat.
Great, cause I ain't got a dime.
Well, call the waitress over there. I think her name is Sue.
Yeah, but all they got here is barbecue.
Well, how about pork chops, potatoes, and peas?
And with a side dish of roast for cheese.
Man, I know just a place, and it ain't too far.
Oh, well, come on, man. What you waiting for?
G-Yet Joe.
What a suggestion!
G-Yet Joe.
Wonderful question!
G-Yet Joe.
Got indigestion! I had a little snack about an hour ago.
G-Fat Joe.
Appetite's rising!
Tis a meat fat Joe.
Looks appetizing!
Tis a treat fat Joe.
Ain't it surprising? Love a bowl of chili at the vaudeville show.
You should have some ribs and black-eyed peas
With the ham and chicken. Add some cheese.
on the onions. Pour some ketchup, please.
Between two slices of bread.
G-Yet Joe.
I'm feeling great now.
G-Yet Joe.
Not gonna wait now.
G-Yet Joe.
It's getting late now.
Can't get by on apple pie, you gotta eat Joe.
Let's know how you feel. Let's go get a meal.
Well, you got to have your vitamin A.
Know you're gonna eat today.
As I said, dedicating that one to Joey Sendra because it's G-Yet Joe, and that's the Joe I recognize who's with us today. So welcome to Christine Vitale's vocal groups and other music for undeniable gratification here at Studio Chatter Radio. In case you're just joining us, you're welcome to stay. You're a little late. We've been serving food today because, well, we've got a tea party going on. We have some tea, we had some cherry, lemon, and lime, and a whole bunch of other vegetables and some vegetable soup. some barbecued ribs, some turnip greens, and red beans. And, well, we heard from Little Richard, the tempo toppers, Little Richard, with featuring Little Richard with the tempo toppers on the Peacock label, a 1954 recording that should have satisfied your appetite this afternoon because we've been having a tea party and serving all kinds of food this afternoon. I'm starting to run out of some of the food unless I line up some more cuts. And I do have more cuts because a lot of the stuff, especially from the 1940s, centered on food because food brings community together. You know, food makes community. So we're going to listen to more food if we can find it. We got to locate some of it. We don't have it all handy, but some of it's nearby, and I'm going to locate some of this if it's the last thing I do. So I know we've been eating a lot today. Maybe we need to take a little break from eating, listen to some other sounds that don't have to do with food, and then we'll come back and eat some more. Why not? We might as well. So we've been listening to some up-tempo, some ballads, but I've got something that's kind of up-tempo. This reminds me of the Robbins Hatchet Man. It's very similar, but this is Rival Blues, and I hope you enjoy because we've got an afternoon of good eats right now. And if you're here at Studio Chatter Radio and you're on the Twitch stream, say something in the stream so I know you're there and I could shout you out. And you can click that notifications button and get a notification every time we take the stream right now. Here we go. Rival Blues.
Well, my name is Daniel. I was born in the lion's den. Yes, now my name is Daniel. I was born in the lion's den. I'm gonna make it my business, take no women from their men. Well, when you see me coming, honey, raise your window high.
Baby, raise your window high.
Yes, when you see me coming, honey, raise your window high.
Baby, raise your window high.
And when you see me leaving, honey, hang your head and cry.
Cry, baby, cry, cry, baby.
I love my baby, but my baby don't love me no more.
Baby, don't love me no more.
Yes, I love my baby, but my baby don't love me no more.
Baby, don't love me no more.
I'm all outdoors, ain't got no place to go.
Go, baby, go, baby. Come go home with me.
No, honey.
Come go home with me.
No, darling.
Come go home with me.
No, sugar.
Come go home with me.
No, baby.
Come go home with me.
No, darling, 'cause my baby don't love me no more. That's all right, baby, singing, that's all right for you. Yes, that's all right, baby, singing, that's all right for you. You treat me low down and dirty, yes, that's the way you do. Got the blues so bad it hurts my feet to walk. Yes, got the blues so bad it hurts my feet to walk. I got the blues so bad it hurts my tongue to talk. The rival blues will set your soul on fire. Yes, the rival blues will set your soul on fire. It'll make you laugh and sometimes make you cry.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to be picking a rib with the Jones Boys Sing Band. Why not? We ought to. We need to, because we're serving up a meal for you today. And, well, the Jones Boys Sing Band got a tune called Picking a Rib. And really, it is all these vocal all these vocals that make the sound of instruments, and maybe there's a guitar. I see a guitar present. Oftentimes, it's all vocals making all the sounds. You think they're horns, but they're not. And we're going to pick a rib with the Jones Boys Sing Band. Now, this is also the same or some variation on the 5 Jones Boys, but this is the Jones Boys Sing Band. So let us listen. Picking a rib. Now, there is a long intro, but then it gets to be a little bit more interesting when they start picking the rib. This was in a movie. So here we go.
Smoke your hog, get out your bib, solid, picking a rib. Out the keys to a barbecue and start picking a rib.
And kept on picking.
Good for them, it's good for me and you, so let's start picking too. Old King Cole came out of a hole by picking a rib. Picking. Smoked a hog on a red outlaw, called it a barbecue. Say, stomping chicken, we've got a new creation. Say, you better start picking, cause barbecue's taking the nation. Old Black Joe put down his hoe and started picking a rib.
And he never stopped picking.
Took one peck, said by heck, it's better than chicken stew.
So get out your bib and let's start picking a rib.
Adam took keys to the barbecue and started picking a rib. Good for them, it's good for me and you. Oh!
Let's start picking too.
Old King Cole came out of a hole by picking a rib. Smoked a hog on a red outlaw, boy!
What a barbecue.
Say, hey, stop being chicken, we got a new creation.
Say, you better start picking, cause barbecue's taking the nation.
Old Black Joe put down his hoe and started picking a rib.
Took one peck, said by heck, it's better than chicken stew.
Get out your bib and let's start picking. Smoke your hog, get out your bib, solid, picking a rib.
Solid. Picking a rib. Now, that ought to make you hungry. You know, there's YouTube footage of that, picking a rib, the Jones Boys Sing Band. I strongly recommend you take a look because you can see just how tight they are. They sure knew what they were doing. These vocal groups from the 1940s had a different sensibility to them, and their approach to harmony was very, very tightly wound. Hopefully you're enjoying today's tea party, our barbecue combination. We've had some tea. We've got a whole bunch of stuff, but we can vary some of that in case you didn't like some of the stuff that we've been serving, even though I can't imagine it because we've been serving quite a menu. But we can switch things up and we'll change it to a totally different sensibility. We could. With Tony Pasalacqua and the Fascinators with fried chicken and macaroni, we could do that. If that's what you'd prefer, some fried chicken and macaroni, you could. We've had a lot of food already, but if it's a big party and we're expecting more people, we got to keep the menu items going. And I think we ought to. Fried chicken and macaroni. Fried chicken and macaroni, get me some. You ready? We're going to do this. We're going to do it in style. I think I've got it ready to roll. And here we go. Fried chicken and macaroni.
Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. How greedy can you be? You invited me to dinner just to build up our romance. About the way you're putting away that food, our love don't stand a chance. Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. How greedy can you be?
You're so tall and skinny, still I'm in love with you. Let me put my arms around you till you weigh 202.
Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. How greedy can you be?
Someone stole my drumstick when I turned my back. But girl, I hear your teeth click and your two fat lips go smack.
Fried chicken macaroni. Fried chicken macaroni.
I thought we'd do some loving, but you made me a fool. 'Cause all you do is eat and eat while I just sit and drool.
Macaroni. Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. How greedy can you be?
Your mouth is moving like a saw machine. You never catch your breath. I better take what I can get for you. Eat yourself to death.
Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. Fried chicken macaroni, give me some. How greedy can you be?
And on that note, I think I'm going to end today's tea party because some other things are going on and I need to pay attention to those. So I want to thank you for being here today. Christine Vitale's Vocal Groups and Other Music for Undeniable Gratification, Studio Chatter Radio, CVVG, and OMFUG. And I'd be remiss if I didn't remind you all, and myself, that come 6 p.m. Eastern, I'm up at Hudson River Radio, HudsonRiverRadio.com, every Sunday. At this time of this recording, it happens to be a Sunday. 6 p.m. Eastern, Hudson River Radio, starting at 6 p.m. with the group Harmony Alley with me, your girl, Christine Vitale, where you get to hear all sorts of vocal groups. And at 8 p.m., the Rhythm, Rock, and Blues Roller Coaster. I invite you to join me at Hudson River Radio. It's also glorious that each show is available on podcast at HudsonRiverRadio.com. So that's a beautiful thing because if you can't catch it in real time, you can catch it later on. So that's all good. And also here on here on Twitch, Studio Chatter Radio comes to you Tuesdays on a regular basis, 7 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern. But we jump on at any other time to pass the time away with beautiful music that brings community together. So I want to thank you all for listening today and each day. Those of you who do chime in and those of you who cooperate with the theme and indulge and enjoy and play along. It's a playground for me, and I love that you choose to participate with me in support. If you haven't clicked the notification bell to be notified when Studio Chatter goes live on the stream, please do so. Do so. I invite you. I want to thank you, though. Thanks for being here. Hope you got a full stomach now, because, boy, that was some tea party and picnic that we combined together. With Steve Gibson and the Red Caps, the Jones Boys Sing Band, Tony Pasalacqua and the Fascinators, the Three Riffs, the Larks. So much good stuff we had today. Yum, yum. Christine Vitale's Vocal Groups and Other Music for Undeniable Gratification, Studio Chatter Radio. If you don't see me sooner, I'll be back on Tuesday evenings here at 7 p.m. But I pop on whenever I can. That's my norm. That's how I roll. CVVG and OMFUG. And remember, tonight, 6 p.m., HudsonRiverRadio.com. For 3 hours of great fun, 2 of which are vocal groups. The Group Harmony Alley with me, your girl, Christine Vitale, from 6 to 8 p.m. And then from 8 to 9 p.m., the Rhythm Rock and Blues Roller Coaster. That's every Sunday at Hudson River Radio. Tuesdays here on Twitch at 7 p.m. All Eastern time, that is. It's up to you to figure out what works for you. And remember, the Hudson River Radio stuff, that's available on podcast. You could also catch some of these Twitch recordings of these CVVG and OMFUG shows here at Studio Chatter, my channel. But also, some of them make their way onto YouTube, so you can check them out there. I got a channel. Don't really understand what happened, but my channel was The Group Harmony Alley on YouTube, but it seems like I made a new channel, Christine Vitale. But anyway, thanks all. I got to move on today, so thanks for being here. Have a great day.